APR, today's best country.
David Olie is a program coordinator with the Heart and Stroke Foundation. And Dave, it's Heart and Stroke Month, February. What's the Heart and Stroke Foundation doing this month?
Well, Jerry, we've got this is our big month. This is our big month for fundraising. This is the month that our volunteers all across the province are going from door to door asking for donations, saying thank you to people who have donated in other ways through the course of the year, doing a little bit of outreach that way to people all across the province. And this year it's going very, very well. The initial reports are that, first of all, we've got hundreds more people than we've had in the last couple of years. We took a special initiative this year to bring fresh blood into the effort, and so far all indications are that it's paying off. So that's great news for us. It's great news for the researchers that we fund. It's great news for the education programs that we put together to help people stay healthy, because the main goal is always prevention rather than cure. But the fact remains that even with our best efforts, we're only able to knock on about 1 door in 10 across the province. About 90% of households do not get canvassed. And that's the reason why we can always, always, always use more people to help us out with the door-to-door campaign. And if there's anyone out there in the audience who would like to take 4 or 5 hours and go canvass in their neighborhood, the odds are that it's not being done. But no matter what, we will find a place for you to go. So if anyone is interested in doing that, they can go to our website for Heart Month, which is www.heartandstroke.ca/help. And they can register online, and we will get stuff out to them. Alternatively, they can give me a call. My number in Yarmouth is 742-4649.
Now, what should people do to get heart healthy, David?
Well, there are a number of things, but the thing that we're finding more than anything else is getting active, getting physically active. You may have seen in the news about 2 or 3 weeks ago that, and this was very disappointing to us, that in fact the news is worse than we thought. People had been doing voluntary surveys. How active are you every week? How much exercise do you get? And we're only talking about walking here. And people were saying that they were getting, I'm doing okay. But when push came to shove, and the researchers actually put motion detectors on these people to measure how physically active they were, how much walking they got done, found out that only about 15% of adult Canadians are getting the recommended 5 hours a week of physical activity. It doesn't take much. If you go for a good walk 5 days out of 7, that's it. That's all it takes. But we're finding out that about 85% of Canadians aren't even doing that. And that is going to tell in the long term. So that's probably the best thing, the easiest thing. Other forms of physical activity, of course, are great as well. But there are all kinds of little things like that you can do just to get yourself a little bit more active and get off the couch, get away from the computer, get away from the TV. Probably the best thing you could do, throw out the TV and rely on radio.
That's a great idea. And you have
that one.
You have a contest coming up with the Canada Games. Dave, what's going on?
Well, again, just in order to get people up on their feet, we have been running a program now for about 3 years called Walkabout. You can go to walkaboutns.ca and find out more information about that on the internet, but you can also go there. We're running a little bit of a contest in conjunction with the Canada Games in Halifax and elsewhere around the province, and that's running until the 25th. You can go to the website, you can register, you can get active with your walking, you can log your progress online, all kinds of stuff like that. Lots of great resources and tips how to make this all easier. And you are also put yourself yourself in line to win some great prizes.
All right, and if you could give me a quick recap on those websites where people can get a hold of you and more information on being heart healthy.
As far as helping us out with the door-to-door canvassing campaign, the address there is www.heartandstroke, all one word, .ca/help. And as for getting involved with Walkabout, that's a different website, and if you just Google Walkabout Nova Scotia or Walkabout NS, it'll come up. But otherwise, you can just it's www.walkaboutns, all one word, .ca.
Well, thanks a lot for being on the show, David. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
That is Dave Olie. He is a program coordinator with the Heart and Stroke Foundation. February is Heart Month.
APR, today's best country.